Hi, I'm Chad Austin. I'm one of the trainers here at Excel. And for the biggest winter contest, this is a workout that you can do at home that's just your lower body. So if you don't have any equipment or anything available to you, this is something you can still do. So I picked 3 exercises, and this is you can go through them all, 2 sets of 15, and you work the whole body. Okay, so the first one, this is just a leg abduction. This is for the outside of your legs. And so I'll show you 3 different exercises for each one. So this will be one that I'll show you, and one that will make it easier, and a way to make it harder. Okay. And so the first one, all you're going to do is bring your leg back, your bottom leg back like this, and you're going to come up on your knee and your forearm. And all you're going to do is bring your belly button in tight like you would on a plank. And so you got a nice core belt right here. And so what this does is it's uses these bottom muscles right here when you hold yourself up, and we're going to use your top muscle where it's going to lift your leg up. Lift your leg up, and when you come down, stop just before you hit the floor. Up, back down. Always keeping your abs tight. And so what this does, this exercise is for, is most people are tight on the inside of their legs. Most of us have jobs where we sit. We get in a bad habit of crossing our legs or crossing our ankles, and so the inside of our legs get really, really tight. And that can cause pain to our knees, our hips, places like that. And so what we need to do to fix that is make the outside of our legs a little bit stronger, okay, and this side more flexible. And so this is the first one. Way to make it a little bit easier, you're just going to bring your leg down and keep your hip down. You're just going to bring your leg up and stop just before you hit your foot. Like that. And the way to make it harder, you're just going to pick yourself all the way up, keep your abs tight, so this makes your body a little bit longer, so you're going to be picking up a little bit more body weight with the side. And you're just going to bring this leg up and back down like this. Just always stopping before you hit your foot. Okay? That's the first one. The second exercise, this is for your IT bands. And so runners get kind of pinched nerves on their IT bands. This is a good way to stretch that out. And this is a good way. Your IT bands are what gets tight if you're in a job where you're sitting most of the day. And so this is what we got to stretch out. And so this is a good exercise for that. All you're going to do is be on the balls of your feet and your hands right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to pick up one hand, and your opposite foot you're just going to bring underneath like this. So the first one, I'm just going to set all the way down on the floor. So I'm just going to bring this leg through and set down like this. Okay. And then I'll come back. And when I come back, I can bring this hand down, but not this leg. Okay, so it just stretches out this muscle right here. Okay, and so I'll come through and set, and then come back. Okay, so do all of them on one side, then all of them on the other side. The way to make it a little bit harder is I'm just going to stay off the ground. I'm not going to set all the way down. Come through and just stay just off the ground. So use this leg a little bit more, and then come back through. So I can put this hand down still, but not this side. Okay, to make it harder again, we'll add a little mountain climber to it. So you're just going to come forward and back, and then do the same thing we just did, just staying off the ground. Just like that. Okay, so you do one side all the way, do the other side. The third exercise, this is for, going to use all your leg muscles, just a lot more reps, a little more endurance. And so we're going to do, scoot back a little bit. We're going to do a squat, a lunge, a squat, lunge with your other leg. And we're just going to keep doing more reps as we go, and then we're going to go backwards. So the first one, you're going to do a squat. So you want to stay on your heels, keep the weight off the balls of your feet, stay on your heels, and you're just going to squat down, back up, then you'll step forward with one foot, do a lunge, and then back to the squat again, and a lunge. So that first time through was all one, now we're going to do 2. So this is 2 squats, 2 lunges. I'm just trying to stay on my heel and make sure I got 90 degrees on both sides. Come back to the other leg. Now we're doing 3 times. First foot. Try to set up straight. And then my other leg. Okay, so that's halfway. Now we're going to do the same thing, just going backwards. So let's make sure there's nothing behind you. So we'll start with a squat. Start with 3, and then back to the first leg. And back to a squat again. Back to this leg. the squat 2 times now. Back to this leg. And one more. And this foot. Just like that. So you can go through each one. 2 sets of 15. Go through it once. Go through it again. And it should take you about 5-10 minutes to get through the whole workout.